Well, it's been 6 years since IDF soldier Lieutenant Hadar Golden was killed by Hamas terrorists. His body dragged through a terror tunnel back into Gaza. The horrifying abduction taking place 2 hours into a United Nations humanitarian ceasefire in the 2014 Operation Protective Edge between Israel and Gaza. Hamas also holds the body of soldier Oren Shaul, killed days before Hadar Golden, as well as 2 living Israeli citizens, one Ethiopian and one Bedouin, who entered Gaza and were captured. The inability to bring Hadar home continues to torture his family. And here's a clip of some of the stories told on the Hadar Golden Foundation website.
I heard that my brother is the missing soldier. I right away wanted to go back and help.
When we entered the tunnel, it was very dark. We barely saw anything except for a trail of blood, so I knew exactly where I need to go. I told Lieutenant Shaked, wait here for 5 minutes. If I don't come back, I'm probably dead. I heard Shaked yelling to me, we have to get out of the tunnel, we have to get out.
אני דורשת ממדינת ישראל שלא תעזוב את עזה עד שהיא תחזיר את הילד שלי הביתה.
הצבא אמור להיפגש איתנו במהלך הלילה.
אני מחכה לך, אני מחכה לרקוד איתך בחתונה שלה.
בצער רב מודיעה שהיא מקבלת את החלטת הצבא.
Now, Hadar's mother, Leah Golden, joins us now. Leah, a pleasure to have you with us. It's been 6 long years that you've been waiting for your son's return. Talk us through how you're feeling as this date rolled around for a 6th time.
Very frustrated because there are so many opportunities to bring my son home, and it seems like intentionally they don't do anything because of I don't know, political interest or whatever you name it, especially now with the coronavirus crisis, which is actually a worldwide humanitarian crisis. So what can be so right to bring our son home now as a confidence-building step to any support to Gaza, especially regarding medical support.
Right, and what efforts are then currently being made to bring back your son, along with the other Israelis who are also being held captive by Hamas?
Look, a year ago, there was a UN Security Council resolution stating that wherever there is an armed conflict in the world, when agreements are initiated right after the conflict, those responsible for initiating these agreements should bring the missing person and the dead as a confidence-building step. And that's what we have here as an opportunity around us, especially in Gaza and with all our region. All those countries that are highly involved with Gaza and are the good ones to provide humanitarian aid should take care to our special humanitarian case. And this is to bring our son to decent burial. I mean, preventing us from burying our son is a continuous violation of international humanitarian law and actually violation of any human rights. Especially for us as Jews and for Muslims, you know, to bring our son as soon as possible to be buried is the most basic value, and it can be done. I'm willing to interview today, although these are very difficult times for me to see these movies. You know, it's just throw me back to very bad feelings. But I believe that just now, approaching the American brothers of us, and this is the time to approach the American administration, especially President Trump, who showed how he can bring home hostages, and just let him know that this is actually the Jewish people wish to do something good for the Jews and for Israel, especially, you know, listening to your discussion about antisemitism, the antisemitism problem. I think there is no worse antisemitism act than preventing us from giving burial to our son. It was enough that he was killed by violating a humanitarian ceasefire. It's enough that his human rights were violated. Now, why violating our rights as a family? So this is where we stand now. With all the Israeli politics, we are lost. And however, the coronavirus for us is a window of opportunity, because the whole world is now cooperating, collaborate to find solutions for this coronavirus. So this is the right time to put this case on the agenda and say, you know, for 2 respirators, you can bring the 2 soldiers, and for 2 other respirators, you can bring the 2 civilians. It doesn't cost money. It's just a matter of a will and determination and great belief in our values.
Well, Leah, of course, our hearts go out to you and your strength and your bravery for continuing to show up for interviews like this, despite how difficult it is. Really, we do appreciate you coming and sharing your story, and I hope that the pain does end for you soon. Thank you.
Thank you.